Do we want to add another one for her, or do you want to do a totally different student?
Let's just do a different student.
Okay.
So we would go,
Who do we have?
well, we didn't add anybody yet.
Well, let's make it. Let's do the whole thing.
Okay, let's add a male, let's add Brandon.
Oh, no.
You can change your last name.
I don't know if you can, you might want to call this one Slacker Gone Slacker.
Because we may have you in there as a customer already, but I don't think so.
We just did a search by
Yeah, we didn't find anybody. Okay.
the search that we just did. Let's do it again. BRA, student? Nope, don't have anything, okay? Addison student? Normal, that's fine. Okay, your only required field is a zip and the name. If you really wanted to go that skinny, I wouldn't recommend it, but just for this particular demo, we're going to do it. Okay, once again, the more you enter, the more you can search by and filter and actually have at your disposal. I'm going to come down here and say add the student. That's simple, okay? We did name and address and a zip code, and it could even be fictitious, 0000, if you had to literally plug them in that fast. So at this point, it says add FlexGrid. I currently have no special contacts, no log entries, but it's ready for FlexGrid. What does Brandon do? Here's the main, the buddies.
Accounting 1.
Okay.
He's going crazy because it's opposite his hours.
Okay, great.
You just started today.
Just started today. So we're going to go
Or you're
627.
starting today, so there won't be an end date and total hours for rating.
Perfect, no problem. Anything else you wanted to record?
Just that
You're not going to give him an end date?
you give special
Well, that's
consideration.
not a future
Your due date is 3 weeks early because you catch on so fast.
Okay, this is a special little note section that you can kind of just plug some stuff in. I'm just playing just so you
I mean,
can kind of
see,
see.
ultimately, I do give them goal dates. I give them goal dates, and then I have a completion date. So I can have a goal date so that I can see that goal date. I always lose the goal date because it's floating around on a piece of paper in other people's hands. This is great.
So basically, check this
You
out.
want to add the goal date to it?
Accounting 1, here's when I started, and this is all just kind of extra because there's no end date, there's no hours, there's no nothing because I didn't fill it in.
That's right.
Okay.
Not there yet. And
So-
you get used to what you're watching, and it just continues to build. So basically, I have a sequential listing in order of the subjects as they complete them.
Correct, and so as it happens, you're just slowly monitoring. We're playing, like, you're going to be consuming Adilas using customers and FlexGrid, and that's it. We didn't even deal with inventory or any of this kind of stuff, but it solves that current little teeny need, but this is all just built in. Like, we haven't done a single thing. We changed the corporate setting from customer to student. We went into
So-
FlexGrid, we set up 5.
You could go back and change it, all right?
Yes.
You could attach an invoice to an inventory number to Brandon.
Watch this. Why don't we do a new cart for the current student, okay? What would I like to buy?
Inventory.
Okay, so I know Shannon has some tents in there. Which tents would I like to buy? I currently have 10, 10, and 8. And the price is $230, $395. Okay, I'm definitely going to go here. But I only want one. I only want one. I only want one. Okay. So I add this to the cart. I'm virtually in the same mode, okay? So look at this. My student info is Brandon, okay? Here's all my other corporate settings stuff that could potentially be changed. I currently don't owe anything. Here's my log if I wanted to get back to it. Here's my log, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Boom, I'm going to actually buy something. Do I want to put any notes? It doesn't make a bit of difference. It's all the same process. I'll hit checkout. And how did I really want to pay for this? And I'll say, you know what? I actually, I'll let you do my bank, okay? Some sort of little, just for fun. I'm just playing. Create the invoice. Boop, it's tied to student of Brandon. Okay. Can you see where that it's starting to cascade all the way through it?
Well, that is potential. I can't accept money, but I do have to accept receipts for money as they purchase materials that I've created. They pay student services, bring the receipt to me, I just run it through. It's such a pain in the butt to keep track of who's paid and who hasn't, because it's unique to what I have to do, but there's no system to allow for that, and there never will be. This will allow me to create a system, a sequence that will work.
You basically use the tools that you need to solve your
Issues.
issue or problem or whatever it is.
That was, what did you add to it?
Okay, let me go back real quick. I had already started going to the next stage, okay? This is the new invoice, number 48, okay? Technically, we just pulled a tenth out of inventory. Technically, there's a payment sitting, waiting to be deposited. Technically, it's tied to Brandon as a student. And I was going to actually just go search for Brandon and show you how it's actually physically tied, and you're just creating more and more connections. Okay?
And
Yes, go ahead.
Madeline's you probably already projected this far, but all those receipts they bring you could just scan and tie right to them as a student, and then you could bring up a photo gallery and see all the documentation, and yeah, so you would have all the receipts right there linked with them.
It changes the flow when you start thinking objects and one-to-many relationships, because all of a sudden you're not locked in to, well, what about this, what about this? The way you take care of all this diversity is you say, flex will create a one-to-many relationship just where needed. Oh, wow, this person's done tons of things, this person hasn't done any, but you allow it to flex and expand, and then you can run it over time, and then you search it.
See, I create a PDF of everything.
Great. If you have Adobe Acrobat, you can actually create a PDF.
So I could actually do a photo gallery and attach every PDF, a photo is what it is,
Okay,
a photo of the transaction.
okay, so you guys ready to play another game? This is using Adobe Acrobat, which is not a product we create, but it's just a normal, this is PDF stuff.
The normal Adobe Reader issue, right?
Well,
Well,
Adobe
you
Reader
use
doesn't
it.
allow you to like convert
Oh,
stuff.
okay.
Watch this. We have a
Yes,
printer right here. How could I get this invoice? Say I have something and I wanted to physically document it onto there. I can actually use Adobe Acrobat. I will even hit the printer and I can tie this invoice as a photo to Brandon.
Okay, let's see that one.
All right, you ready? Watch this. Save as PDF. It's going to kind of pop up a little screen, kind of prompt me to save it. We'll hit save. We'll name it. Let's just call it
Oh
Brandon.
my goodness, I should give my students a copy of their form.
That's what
Save.
I want.
Watch this. I'm going to click open now. So technically it exists on my hard drive right now.
I
It's
do,
under.
but I don't have to print it.
You don't have to print it at all.
I have to put it
Just
in.
email it or
Attach it to their email, you can send them a copy.
I don't have to run to the scanner, I don't have to run to the.
Okay, I haven't left my seat. This is really going to make me look lazy, but watch this. Export. And I'm going to do it as an image, so JPEG format. And that's fine if we just call it the same. It's going to end up being called Brandon JPEG. And hit save. It does this quick little cut. Okay, watch this. I can close Adobe Acrobat. I haven't printed a lick. Now, do I want to attach this to the invoice or to the actual customer or both? What would you like?
Probably to the invoice.
Okay, the invoice is here.
I would attach it to the customer.
No problem. Watch this.
Because
I can go
that's where I-
right to that person.
That's where I put my
Student log. I'm on Brandon. He currently doesn't have any photo galleries. Let's click here. We'll come here. Okay, it's no longer in my scans folder. I just created this one under my documents. And then under, I had one called Adilas invoices and then one called Brandon.jpg. Okay? If you wanted to, you can have any sort of notes, max at 255. It could be this easy. Click. Okay, so technically now, if I view my gallery, I'm in Brandon Moore as a student, and I currently have one document with full basic information, if you will, and I never printed a thing, and I also have a version, if I wanted to email it to him, I could send Brandon.pdf to him through email. Matter of fact, because he's a customer, oh, guess what? I'm missing his email, but watch, piece of case, watch this. Edit student. Let's go down and put an email in for Brandon, okay? Okay, let's just click on this. We're literally going to do it, okay? So it's a live link as soon as it can tell it's an email address. And we're going to say attach. We're going to say Atlas invoices. Let's find Brandon.pdf. Brandon.pdf. There's the JPEG that we just created. Attach.
Well, where did you get, you didn't create a Brandon PDF.
He did
Oh, you did you?
a JPEG, but he had another one called Brandon.
Okay, whatever you want to do for your email, I'm sending it to Brandon. I put in some sort of a subject. I attach the piece that I saved right here, and I hit send. Okay, It's kind of using my little Outlook Express behind the scenes, sending a quick little, okay, I'm back in Adilas next. Okay, I just sent that off to, we didn't print, we didn't do anything, okay?
And that's what I do on every purchase order, is I save it as a PDF, right, give it a name, PDF, goes into a special folder, and then I have to attach it to the purchase
45.
part of it.
Mhm.
No, the purchase part of it, and then my business office boss gets a copy of it, and then I print a copy of it. Even though we're paperless, I still have a file cabinet that has all of the copies in it, and then my boss can have a copy of it if he wants it. But I never ever really, I didn't print it out, except, in the system.
Mhm.
And then I have a couple of vaults of PDF files, different kinds of PDF files. I never ever go to a JPG file.
Okay, the only reason I did is because I uploaded as a photo here in my gallery under Brandon. I needed the Atlas. This is where we're headed, but that flyer that had all the plates and cups, we already have photo galleries for 7 of our 12 main players, okay? Another piece that's eventually going to be there, and this is eventually, sometimes that's a bad word to certain people, but is whatever you want to do. You want to upload a video to Brandon, you want to upload a PDF, you want to upload other documents. That's actually like to the document management level. Say you had a special Word document, an Excel file, a whole PowerPoint presentation you wanted to upload to him. Like, basically, that's a whole other level, but we need to kind of integrate it with the content server. But that's where we want to head with it. Like, that's out of the box. Here's what you get. Okay? So we've been doing all these little funky things and stuff. Watch this. I just want to show you what ends up happening. Home. Let's go to History and Reports. By the way, if you want quick ones, you can literally just say, what happened yesterday? What happened? What's going to happen tomorrow? If I hit click on tomorrow, guess what? It's going to show me a log. Because remember we have a follow-up tomorrow? Watch this. This is for tomorrow. Oh, guess what? I've got a student follow-up log that I need to check on. I can click on it. Hey, check on, see if everything's okay. This is still from Celine.
Wow.
Literally, you have anything you want. I'm just going to go back and say today, what have we got going? I want you to see this. FlexGrid tie-ins. I have 2 new FlexGrid tie-ins. One was to Celine, one was to Brandon, okay, with different information. One was business communications, one was accounting 101. Here we go. Accounting 101, business communications, finished, not finished. Oh, this one has some notes. He has red hair, sort of red hair, kind of balding, slash.
Sort of hair, sort of red.
That's where you're focusing only on the elements that you need, and it just is there.
So Madeline, that's how we use, okay, the cool thing that we just did is 1, this was a light introduction to FlexGrid. 2, a light introduction to corp-wide settings, basically an alias flip between customers and students, and then just using Atlas as is, just plain old Atlas. We didn't do anything special. So anyway, this is where it has potential to do and help, and it can help a lot of places.
I mean, just immediately, besides the company stuff, and like I say, when I swore I wouldn't do any training this summer for any agency, so I focused just on other things. But tracking all that will be a snap. I mean, it just opens up the tracking checkbooks, tracking your home expenses, all that. I need to play with all of that.
You know what? People say, what does Atlas really do? Can I tell you in a nutshell? We track data. What's your data? You're a teacher and you have students. That's your data. Oh, I'm a business person. I've got lots of little widgets and I want to check my e-commerce and I want to do this. That's your data. Oh, I just add photos into all these different little places. Great. That's your data. We track data. We track data. And then the way we do it is we chew it up into teeny little pieces and then we help you connect it. So you put it in there, and as long as it's in there, you may not even care about it until you really want to get it. That's why we come back to that same philosophy. Your data, you cache and retrieve it, meaning you put it and pull it, okay? And we secure it. We just hold it for you.
But in this information overload world that we live in, how nice, I mean, I'm a pretty organized person, but I feel at home like I'm out of control even in my own personal life because there's so much to keep track of. It's medical and everything's grown. This, you know, we theoretically got more simple, but actually we just expanded what we have to track and keep track of. You're offering a service to a company where they can they put the data in, that's all they have to worry about.
Yep, yep.
And at some future date, when that data becomes critical, they will always be able to retrieve it.
Correct, correct. So that's kind of the way we play on that level.
Is there anything you think we should see that we haven't?
We haven't touched, well, let's go to the map first, and why don't we take a look around?